Lord dances, they really like to use these major objectives as bait. Yeah, they start things off, but when the opponents come in, it's sort of like, let's ditch that objective, let's go for the kills first, let's secure that major win around these objectives before we even take that off. Because what's the point of getting that Lord if all of our members are down?
That's what you call the art of the turn.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at some of the numbers, and coincidentally, both Evos Holy and Team Falcons play some of the longer games today, right? Like Team Falcons capped out at almost 20 minutes. Evos Holy's longest game against RQ was 18 minutes and 20 seconds. So they have gone that, they have played that long run as well. It's good to know that Granger is finally banned out, so Super Marco will have to pick a second gold laner.
It might be a Moskov right here. It has been prioritized quite a bit in this stance. Suyo will be picked up first, but I get why Team Falcons actually prioritize that Loyi, the Leaf ban, because Dapis has been doing so well in these sort of like objective utility control mages, using diversion to go into places that you never expect, especially when you're playing against someone like Evos Holy. You have someone in the jungles like Albert. The assassins were coming out, dealing a lot of damage from that backside.
Yeah, Falcons struggled with the Eve earlier in the hands of Sun, so this just checks out. What's Evos Holy thinking? Harith is still on the board, Badang is still on the board. These are all solid pickups.
Yeah. Crazy enough that Evos Holy got to play Loyi in all 3 games against RQ Host. Right?
That they did.
Yeah, so the Badang comes through. We got the Harith as well. So you called it, Leo. Take it away from Flap, right? Team Falcons have shown that they can play that Badang, but now Evos Holy takes it.
Yep. So what do? Put the Lucas into Flap right now. You got Lucas.
Possible,
I
but
want to hear your thoughts on this, Shuros. Like you were kind of on the fence on Lucas, right?
Yeah, I was on the fence on Lucas. I think the Hylos is a good pick, just because of the Glorious Pathway and how Ogun was able to use this Glorious Pathway to just block out all possible exits, use it to secure objectives. And the beauty of this Hylos is that in the early game, you're just so tanky, you're just so annoying. There's no way they can take you down, even with the Badang coming in. So sort of like understanding and adapting to the ways the Badang is able to play, either in the roam or either in EXP.
I like this.
This Hayabusa.
Yeah. Yep, you gotta ban the Hilda. Ban the Hilda, Evos. Do it.
But how is that Hayabusa gonna function against Team Falcons, right? Like the general idea is you hit the back line, you assassinate the back line, but you have targets that you don't really want to go onto, right? Like not the Hylos, not the Suyo. Moskov is not the easiest to catch as well.
He's a cleaner. He's a cleaner. Albert is like 70–80% of the time he's farming or split pushing, and then coming in to finish the job that the Harith or the other, like the mid laner, is gonna do. Just clean up, really. Like
janitor.
That's the
janitor duty, yeah.
It's a dirty job. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah. But the tough thing is, you've got the spear to knock Albert back if he ever flies too close to Super Marco. So that's going to be a very tough bit to handle for Evos Holy. But then again, using the Hayabusa, getting that split push, if you're talking about like more macro game centric, after the 8-minute mark, we're going to be able to see Albert in the long lanes, trying to clear it out, trying to maintain that wave priority. So that's going to be one of the biggest things that Albert needs to be able to do, especially with the long cooldown, the shadow kills as well, and the shadow forms. So going into the second phase of the bans, Jawhead getting banned out, Phoveus as well. I think Hilda should be banned out just to give Albert an easier time in the early game. Seeing how Falcons like to function like that.
Yeah, because I don't mind if that's a Hilda in the... Oh, they're going to let it through. Unless they pick it themselves.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Right? Like either they pick it themselves or they feel confident enough that this Badang is going to be kind of the sandbag to stop that Hilda. I mean, we've seen that earlier on between Onyx and Team Falcons, but that one was sort of more like a wet noodle fest in that XP lane.
And then it's really super high mobility for Team Falcons. With the high loss, with the Suyo, and with the Hilda in play, Evos Holy gonna have a tough time in the jungle. But that's more like
lead, right? Like
just reminds me of like Onyx PH and how they like to play. It's really strong trio with the inclusion of like the side lane EXP coming into the jungles and making it their home. So Gato is going to be the ban of choice for Team Falcons. It does look like Evos Holy has all in their minds to pick up the Hilda for themselves.
Still no mid laners though. What's left? Aurora, Vexana,
Farsa.
I don't want to Veil if I'm Falcons here.
Valentina.
I don't want to Veil. Don't make few Veil here.
They want to just deny Lucas from Team Falcons because they're edging on that high loss to go into the roam.
Risky to Faramis.
Risky though.
Few
Yeah.
has picked Faramis into Valentina many a time and still won, so.
Yeah. Right now, you have the Hylos and the Faramis, so another realm, Glorious Pathway, that's a very, very deadly combo.
Yeah, a lot of value for the for Deposit too, right? Like
Yeah.
even like without the Faramis, you already have the Glorious Pathway, which honestly empowers kind of what Evos really wants to do already. You know, with the Harry Badang
Well, CC could be picked up right here as well.
for Falcons.
For Falcons, yeah. Get the CC, you lock Harith and Hayabusa down with your curtain call.
You usually don't see the Hayabusa though first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like you only see one of them.
trap Harith in, throw down the Xavier course, but it will be the Kufra instead. So the Hylos going into the EXP and then the Vexana coming out as well. So
Yeah, I think Ogwen's still feeling himself from the previous series, right? Having a great Kufra performance.
Alright, so that's still two solid ults you want to steal, right? Glorious Pathway and
Tyrant's Revenge.
Eternal Guard. I don't think I would hug people as a Vexana. As a
I think
Valentina.
that was what
You gotta be like-
Suns did in previous games. I think
I mean,
yeah,
that's-
that's to
yeah.
his downfall because like it's more difficult because you have to commit your dashes, get into right position, and then use the time.
And your flicker, not to mention.
And then your flicker. That's right.
And there's the Lucas. I do believe this is going to be an XP Lucas with the Badang in Rome. A lot of work for Key to do. Yeah, I don't think that'll be easy. You're going to have to dash through that Kufra, and then with the bouncing ball, you stop.
Yeah, it looks like seems like Evos Holy's draft is designed to do like hit and runs, right? Like drive-bys. You're not looking to full commit into this solid brick wall of Falcons.
Trying to think of the interaction between the Badang and the Kufra. Once you get knocked up by that, does the wall still come out?
I think if you dash into it, it comes out, right?
If you dash into
Like,
it, but
if
if
you-
you
'cause
use
you
this
hit
bouncing ball
something-
just in the nick of time.
I assume it when you hit something, it comes out. So it should still generate. Well, only one way to find out, right?
Only one way to find out, as
Getting
they
loaded,
say.
getting loaded into game number 1. So, gentlemen, party night is still young. Here we go. Evos Holy against Team Falcons.
The opener in a best of 3 between the finest from Indonesia and the finest of the Philippines. New kids on the block, you could call him. Same old dog, new tricks coming at you. The final best of 3 on Stream B. It's Team Falcons versus Evos Holy.
The age-old IDPH matchup once again. If anyone has a chance to take down the PH team, it might have been Onyx ID, but right now, Evos Holy has a very, very strong shot.
These are former world champions we're talking
Former world
about.
champs, yeah.
One through franchise, the other through members. One quick look at the emblems. This is a Warcry Hayabusa.
Concussive Blast on the Lucas, just to clear lanes a little bit faster, get that early game rotations.
Quantum
Sure.
charge on the Badang here.
From charge, Badang.
That is indeed
Ooh.
hit and run, like a punch you, move, heal. Punch you, move, heal.
Yeah, support emblem just to get a little bit more shields coming in from the ultimate as well. So wants to be playing a little bit more aggressive in this front. First rotations coming in, moving towards that gold side. I don't think Team Falcons will be able to react to this
Oh!
one. Ooh.
Kyle, what was that? Deposit. At least he did not have to use his flicker. That's fine. But still, that's a TKO. Sent him home.
Yeah, very early game damage, high damage from Kyle TZ right off the bat. I think Evos Holy doesn't want to play too passive. You want to get some kills, get some engages going because you do have that Badang in your arsenal. So first major objective game coming up in the next 20 seconds. Does look like both teams just want to play a little bit more passively, try to get that power spikes going before making any big decisions.
Yep, that's the wave sent over, given to Ogwin, but he is yet to reach level 4.
Oh, knocked
they
in.
catch few.
Few flickers out just in the nick of time. Kyle TZ comes in with a re-engage. Jump will miss, goes wide. And Reggie able to walk out of there. Gets the wall trapped up. That TZ, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. A lot of damage, but getting chipped down, tickled. The Revitalize keeps him up alive. Looks like a free turtle going in the hands of Kyle TZ.
Oh, wow, such a turn of events here. A stolen Glorious Pathway continuing the fight.
With the knockout, not yet level 3. So it's just getting trapped in between the walls. This Team Falcons managed to get 2 and the Lord in their name.
F2F, fumble to fumble, as Evos Holy not only lose 2 members, but as well the major objective, propelling Falcons up by 1,000 gold. Deposit though, where's he getting all this damage? I mean, yeah, he is choking. Oh, wait! Ogwin jumps on the 1. No one home. Let's go, Erlan.
Yeah, you don't want to commit the Tyrant's Rage way underneath the turret. That's a very good call by Ogwin. Very good jump, though. Just to keep Evos Holy at bay. need to be able to manipulate their rotations up towards that gold lane, try to protect and babysit Erlan a little bit more before making any moves.
Oh, look at this. The gold leaderboard fluctuating between the three here. Albert is caught out by Flap.
Gonna spot a bother right there. Forced to use the OEG Shadow Kill. Able to dash out of there in the nick of time. No backup from Team Falcons, but they have their eyes set on Deposit. Goes down once again by Fat Teasy. Team Falcons right up on top of the board.
Now Deposit knows how Sans feels like from that series earlier today. That's literally the same kind of jumps that Ogwin had Packin. And now you ask, now you wonder, what's Evos Holy to do? I think just alone from Ogwin, it answers so much, it does so much. Ooh.
Albert,
Great instincts.
very, very close. Kill, I think just a couple more hits, but knocked down. The fist crack, tries to lock them in. Dashes out in the nick of time as Ogwin tries to use the bounce ball to get out of the way. Able to use the revitalize just to keep him up alive, but not for long as 5 members come down just to take down Ogwin right before the turtle spawns up.
That's a little bit of that passive coming through. He threw that little mummy tape to heal up, and it kept him alive for maybe a second more, but a little too late, man. You dove into 3. Just believe you're gonna get punished. So on the board, finally, Evos Holy are. Perfect timing for the turtle. Upper quarter to the map. Man advantage for Evos Holy. As Team Falcons want to leverage his 1,500 gold lead. Reggie down to half health.
Ooh, he doesn't have his rage meter all filled up. Reggie forced to dash out of the way. It does look like Ogwin's already in the fray. He's got the Glorious Pathway set up, trying to block everyone, misses the jump. Turtle will go in the hands of Kyle Tease as everyone jumps in, tries to use all the ultimate Saber Force, trying to dash out, dealing enough damage to take down Fat Tease in the process. Reggie does have his rage meter, hasn't turns into beast form, tries to get enough damage to take down every single one of the members of Team Falcons.
Team Falcons struggled to make the most of the resources. I mean, this is their characteristic. They are stretching out every single thing they can, pulling out ults at the very last moment, and I think the difference between a win and a loss in that turtle pit would have been an ult at the right time. The stolen Eternal Guard from Deposit knocked up and dealt too much damage to the rest of Falcons. They had no choice but to collapse backwards. So this is Evos Holy being more than just on the board. They are in contention rate for this final turtle. It's 3-3, barely any gold between them.
Yeah, as you said it though, the economy has equalized just a little bit more. Evos Holy looking to take down some more. As time goes by, Erlan gets a lot more stronger. Second on the gold leaderboard, Kyle TZ is right on top, but not far behind though. If Erlan gets a little bit more items, might be able to take down, cause a lot more skirmishes.
Well, Kyle TZ is going to come in Grand Theft Purple. Did he get it? Oh no,
He did.
Albert secured.
Albert secured it. Just for a while, Glorious Pathway, just to get everyone out safe. You want to stay into your homes a little bit longer. As Evos Holy looking for more, looking to ramp up the aggression.
All right, the Indonesian Shinobi keeping his buff, keeping himself at level, a gap away from Kyle Teasy despite the difficulties of the first 5 minutes. The fact that Albert is holding on is big news. Oh, look at this!
Conceal play, but Super Marco dashes right out in the nick of time. As Erlan pops that Zaman Force, trying to get as much as he can, but no minions. Won't be able to take down the T2 top side.
Good chunk of resources sent to scare Marco out of his pants, but he kept it on. He's got a good pair of trousers there. 500 gold between them now. Last turtle spawning lower quarter. Yeah, Marco's in he's in a happy position. He can just throw out an SOD and make it a 5v5.
Ogwin with yet another jump. Tyrant's Rage already committed. Will be able to dish out a lot of the ultimate. Zaman Force already popped up as well. Turtle pulled back, but it's a little bit too premature as both teams don't have their crucial ultimates for this fight.
No Zaman Force, nothing to steal. I think Evos Holy are just full-on committing to this turtle. We just need this man. Let's take it.
Glorious Pathway concealed play coming in. Super Marco takes down Turtle up on the top side, but it does not matter as Albert takes down that turtle. Reggie's way too deep in, but Albert's there for backup, blocking down that backside as Few gets taken out by Erlan.
All right, real time. I think the call for Falcons was Marco, just take the turret, man. This is a losing fight. We already lost Few and Flap. Just take the turret. And there's only so much Hey, Moscow can do. He does click the SOD.
SOD. Oh, that was too little too late, though. As Erlan able to dash out in the nick of time. He's got that Purify, popped it just right. But I just realized this. Super Marco has the Flicker instead of the Purify. What do you think of this one? Because it does seem like Kai has been doing the Lord's work, making those walls count.
I think the Purify is good. Sorry, the Purify is good, but the Flicker is better in the case of Super Marco right now. Question is, it's about 8 minutes in. Has he died?
Not yet.
He's not missing the Purify then.
Not yet.
I think it's fine because who are you scared of as the Moscow with the Purify, right? You're scared of Reggie, sure he jumps onto you, and Key. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you're scared of. So if you can space yourself and kite, you're fine. The jump on Ogwin denied. He got jumped on.
Yeah, he jumps over the wall. Lion jump over the moon or something like that. I think that's how the phrase goes. But then again, it's always like a constant push and pull for Evos Holy. Team Falcons, they're home. Evos Holy is like, nah, I'm coming into yours. And the whole time, Super Marco just slowly pushing down that top side, pushing up that long lane. Board spawning up in 30 seconds. What's the play for either teams?
I think Evos Holy feel it like this is their moment. The
shadow
power
kill!
spike!
And Albert with a solo kill onto Ogwin. Massive, massive play coming from Albert. The baby alien, not so baby anymore. Super Marco trying to dash out the process. Didn't land the SOD to safety as Albert takes him out as well. Lord coming up in 5 seconds. Ogwin up in 5 as well. But Super Marco down. Evos Holy, they might have a shot with this major objective.
This is a non-starter, not without Ogwin, not without Marco. It's about, what, 15 seconds off from Marco making it here. He did use the SOD, and it's not looking good for Team Falcons. This is looking like an Evos Holy Lord, if I've ever seen one.
Reggie's taking a little bit too much damage, turns into beast form, tries to delay and buy enough time for Albert to take down that Lord in the process. Goes a little bit too deep in the back, Kyle takes that down. Albert secures that Lord. Meanwhile, though, everyone's trapped in between the walls as Evos Holy, they are taking it one at a time, 2 down for both sides. But the saving grace is that Evos Holy has the Holy Lord.
They do have the Lord marching down bottom, and Super Marco just made it in time, so the rest of the lanes don't get punished as hard. It went from worse to bad, and this is still very bad for Falcons. I don't know what their play was going into that Lord pit. I think they had a winning image. They had this idea of maybe we can trade up, you know, like 3 for 2, 3 for 1 if we're lucky, but it became a 2 for 2. So suddenly, Evos Holy now just has priority all over again, not just in teamfights, but even on the map. So now, check this out. It would be lucky if Falcons even keep all of their tier 2s.
Yeah, it's going to be a tall order. But on the top side, though, no one's pushing it down if you're a side of Evos Holy. Team Falcons, they're scrambling, trying to take down that Lord. Reggie already turned to beast form, try to push everyone out of the way, securing all these neutral objectives as well. Evos Holy, they're on the aggression. This is where we want to see if you're an Indonesian fan.
Yeah, they gotta respect Reggie's. Lucas is rocking a Thunderbelt, I reckon, 11 minutes. He's got maybe upwards of 20 stacks by now. He is rocking a Dominance Ice as well, so it's not so easy for the likes of Marco, even Kyle, to take him down. And Vengeance, I think that's a huge game changer. And now,
Tyrant's Rage into the glorious pathway, trying to block out every possible asset, but the same enforce. No one's targeting Laurent. He's just dancing around. But Team Falcons, they're changing everything. Albert with a shadow kill. That's 2 members down.
SOD!
Oh! Team Falcons are turning it around!
3 for 1, currently making a 4 for 1. We ain't done. Reggie running away. Falcons with a punish.
He's out of there, just as his team all fall like flies.
He barely survives, and now the map is gonna turn blue. Team Falcons never count him out. This is what they were looking for, Churros. This is what they were trying to do in that Lord pit, and they did it in their purple. I think it's a better spot to be in too for them.
Yeah, the damage all came from Kyle Teasy. And then you have Super Marco on the backside just rapidly firing shots. SOD landed, that's where they sound the alarm.
Yeah.
Team Falcons just go ham.
Yep, that was a kill shot right there. The SOD on Erlan. Everything else just followed. And yeah, I think a majority of that damage came from Kyle Teasy. Hold sever on hold sever. It's disgusting what the Suyo can do. Hunter Strike, War Axe, and BOD. If I'm not mistaken, he had that BOD as that fight began.
Yeah. I think he's going for the Malefic Roar just to get himself a little bit more penetration, just because Reggie is tough to deal with. But then again, Lord spawning up. This is the 12-minute Lord that we're talking about. Team Falcons desperately need this just to stay away. But you've got Super Marco on the offside, and Evos Holy needs to find a way to deal with him.
Marco up on Erlan right now just because of that turnaround. He is sitting on 4 pretty items, so he should be able to deal a lot. And look what the shutdown does for you, son. Look at that, he's up by 1,000 now.
Yeah, it was just that one fight. They just went all ham. But Evos Holy, they're not all in on this lore. They know that Team Marco is far away. They need to take him down just before he can do major damage. But at all times, the SOD is still in his arsenal.
Always a threat, no matter where you think Marco is. As soon as you see that little projectile, you gotta be on alert. All right, great river control by Evos Holy. They jump on!
The fist back! No one expected it, Rikai! Takes down Few! In the process, Evos Holy sound their alarm. They're rushing in. Glorious Pathway's last-ditch effort just to save everyone, but Reggie plus the Vengeance taking a lot of damage in. Baptiste, not enough. Will be able to use that Revitalize just to keep himself alive. But the Lord, at a quarter of his HP, will get taken down. But look at Super Marco, though, taking down the T2. They have to respond.
SOD misses it. Smart. Ogwin taken down here. Deposit with a finishing touch. There's so much Falcons lost on the board. The Lord, 2 members. But Falcons just snuck in that tier 2 down bottom. And Marco getting trapped again. Can he do this?
3v1, forced to use that figure out of the way. He really desperately needs that kill on Reggie, but no, they take him out. Greedy Super Marco. With the Lord marching down that top side, Evos Holy looking to clear things out, especially all of the T3s, if they wish.
Questionable. I mean, Marco had to make a tough call there. And
no SOD, no escape.
He could have recalled. Again, he had like a free 5 seconds, give or take, but in the heat of the moment, I did not have 100% of the information, so maybe he had no option really but to stay. It's just that's what, the second or third time we've seen him behind enemy lines try to pick a fight against more dudes. That numbers don't go well for you that way.
There's 3 lanes already pushing in. They're taking down that bottom side. Albert's nowhere to be seen right now. They tore down the T3 up top side. Evos Holy, they got what they came for, and they're out of the way. No more Baby Alien, no more skirmish. Let's wait till our whole team is here.
All right, so Falcons is going to make quick work of this final wave, top and bottom. They should count their blessings, given that they only really got penetrated one way. Top lane down, so permanent damage. That's something that they'll have to work on. Unfortunately, that's the long lane, son. Like, they have to really take care of that, given that the Lord is spawning in the other quarter of the map, lower quarter in about a minute and change. Looking at how Key has been catching them,
He's playing really well.
I don't even know how to check. Like, who can check bushes for free?
Yeah, I think
Few?
he just has like that punches. Blind punch into the bush. He's not there. Blind punch into another bush.
Okay.
Let's go in. Just moving in one step at a time.
All right, Few now picked up the winner crown. Maybe he can afford to like just throw random skills, get in the range of some damage, and then freeze. Like he can bait himself. He can bait now. So that's something. But just as you have Team Falcons build up their reactive kit, so does Evos. What is it now? Oh yeah, no, Evos is up. Evos gained so much. If anything, Erlan and Super Marco have closed the gap. Like that's it. Like they're approaching critical mass. If anything, they are at critical mass, and they're just about to go barefoot.
Almost all of the members of Team Evos, they're inching on to level 15. Team Falcons as well, receiving the late game now. Leo, I don't know about you, but I never thought or never expected this to be that close.
Oh yeah. Evos is real. Evos is legit.
Yeah.
I did not expect any less.
Play coming in. The Terrifier coming out. You got the punch. This crack getting denied. Baptiste, buy some time. You got Reggie already unleashing that beast. But Team Falcons, they don't want to commit too much. Look at what they got. They got Marco on the long lane yet again. It was Holy. They really need to identify this threat, this constant threat.
They can do it. Luckily, Marco is where he needs to be, all right? But here's the thing. Given this window of time we're in, Reggie's Unleash the Beast is out of commission for a while. He does have the Vengeance. I don't know if Team Falcons can close the gap. Ogre's going to try.
Nah,
Cancels the jump.
Nah, he cancels, and the Lord gets reset.
Woo!
Quarter of the health gets reset. Team Falcons, they got all day. I think they're waiting on 18 minutes.
Yeah, this is a shuffle. They need to have full information. They need to know where everyone is, and they need to know how much of a commitment Flap and Ogwin can do. Luckily, they do have the flicker as well. Oh wait, are they waiting?
They got information that Reggie's on top.
Yeah, no,
Either
Revitalize
glitching
is
that
on cooldown or nah? I
No, on
think
cooldown, on cooldown.
it's waiting.
So Easy
They're waiting
got
for that
caught.
too. They're waiting for that too.
He got caught, got terrified, got knocked up by few. So ultimate's all online
his teammate.
already. Yeah.
Here's his teammate.
With what few?
He got knocked out by a stolen Eternal Guard.
Yeah. Was that
Yes.
stolen? No, few uses the Eternal Guard just to knock everyone out,
Ah,
just
there
to
you go,
save
to
that
protect-
TZ.
there you
That's
go.
right.
All
That's
right,
right.
perfect. Yeah, all right, back to the dance, back to the
Back
shuffle.
to the dance. That's half health by Lord.
Is Falcons gonna blitz it?
I think they might. I think they will. Splapteezy wants the glorious pathway. Lords get reset. They want to go in for more.
jump!
Splapteezy trying to pour everything out. The jump in will miss, goes wide. The saving force already out of commission. Team Falcons, they touch and they go. Once again, a Lord reset. How long will this take?
Will they, won't they? Will they, won't they? It's like, how much does Evos Holy nor Team Falcons need to see from their opponents to finally commit? This is, again, high stakes, ladies and gentlemen. An Evolved Lord on the line, the map on the line, the game on the line once more. Lord at less than half health.
It's a tricky slope to take. The glorious pathway just to throw everyone back off.
The
Gonna
jump!
jump in. Timeless Rage on top of two. Albert trying his desperate best to try to get that Lord steal, but one member down. Ogwen's running for the hills. He's so low. Kyle Teasy goes down. It's a free and easy Lord for Albert. They take down three. It's Evos Holy. They found the light. They're going in strong with the Lord coming in.
They lost 3, failed the split push, and now it's come down to a defense. Marco
Deny the
versus
recall.
Reggie, 1v1!
Just deny the recall. They're going for the base. They've got 30 seconds on the clock. Death Timer. Albert goes in. The Witchcraft won't do much as Evos Holy breaks all our hopes and dreams of a 2-0 streak.
Husky and I are used to this.
What? Wow, Evos Holy coming out hot in this game 1 dance. Well, first Lucas win, first of all, on stream B by Reggie.
In the right lane this time.
In the right lane, in that
right
XP lane, but it is a very extended dance. We got to that late game, right? You guys asked the right questions. How much does each team have to see from the opponents before they pull the trigger? I think Evos Holy had the answer. They have seen more than enough. They knew that, okay, Super Marco, you want to play that lane.